Bryson De Chambeau has been spotted spritzing his balls before he plays. Keep watching and I'm going to show you why. So the scientist takes things to the next level, and he's actually got somebody, when he's out practicing, spraying his balls with a little bit of moisture, not to keep him cool, no, but to see how the ball reacts during a dewy morning, if you like. The reason he's doing that, he's playing Ryder Cup next week, and obviously we're playing a few early starts. He's not used to that. In America and the tour, he's doing quite well at the moment, getting a few late afternoon starts, so he doesn't really know how the ball's going to react with a dewy kind of feel to it. So what I thought I'd do today is show you exactly what the difference is with playing dry balls versus wet balls. I've got a wedge, I've got a par 3, about 104 yards long. I'm going to hit a handful of shots, first of all with a totally dry wedge, dry Pro V1, and then we'll change over, I get a little bit moisture on my balls, and we'll hit a few shots and see any differences. I'm guessing there's going to be quite a few, otherwise Bryson wouldn't be taking this so seriously. That's quite nice. And when I'm hitting this, I'm expecting, it's a 3/4 shot, expecting somewhere in the region of 8 or 9,000 spin. Bit more like it. Oh, we'll take that one. Okay, that felt pretty solid again. So we'll just add a little bit of moisture to my balls now and just see how that affects things. So to recreate that dew effect, I'm just going to pop that ball into a bowl of water. Now that is pretty wet. That is just like the ball picking up the morning dew on the golf course. Let's see how it changes things. So straight away I felt like that ball slid a little bit on the club face. Yeah, again, another slidey kind of strike. That water's filling the dimples. The wedge is doing its best to use the groove to disperse that water. Looks like it's struggling though. And final shot. Yeah, definitely a slippy feel to it. I'm not sure if you can see, but those balls seem to be carrying that little bit further. Definitely not having as much spin on. Okay, so let's have a closer look at the numbers and see exactly what Bryson found out when he did this test. As we can see from the numbers below, straight away the ball speed with the dry balls a little bit slower. That's because the balls grabbed into the club face, grabbed into them grooves, had a better engagement. The wet balls, it seems to like slip off and come off hotter. I didn't hit it harder, but the ball speed is faster off with the wet ball. Launch angle, slightly higher like launch angle with the wet ball. Again, I think that's because it's tracking up the club face and launching from a slightly different higher part of the club face, whereas the launch angle is a little bit low. But this is the biggie. This is why Bryson's doing it. Spin was a 1,400 lower with a wet ball rather than a dry ball. So that dewy morning, the ball is spinning less. What that equated to was 11 yards more carry. That is a club difference, and this is why certainly Bryson and other tour players will be looking into this when they're playing in different climates and different conditions. So there was a nice simple bit of advice there for you. If you're going into the winter and you're playing in wetter conditions, or there's that early morning dew out on the golf course, the ball won't react the same as it did 3 or 4 weeks ago on a nice warm afternoon off that firm fairway with the conditions we had in the UK this summer. You can certainly see why players are taking this seriously, because 11 yards is a big difference. It's carrying over the bunker or not reaching the green. It's not controlling the ball on the surface as well as they'd like, or it's spinning it back too much. This is how, with different temperatures, but also more importantly, different conditions, can change the characteristics of how your ball performs. I hope you've enjoyed that quick video. If you have, give us a thumbs up, comment below on anything you'd like to see in the future. Obviously we've got lots more reviews, giveaways, free lesson tips coming up, so if you do subscribe, thank you. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the notifications bell as well, and you won't miss out on anything. So now you know why Bryson moistures his balls.